Hi everyone, and thank you for your patience. Just 30 seconds of housekeeping before we start. As you know, we have simultaneous interpretation available for you. Hopefully you all have the apps and have selected your language. When you're called to speak, please state your media and your name. And it is a pleasure to welcome back Team England for this pre-match press conference. Thank you.
Thanks for the warm welcome. It is a busy press room, so if we can keep it to a question each to start us off, that'd be appreciated. We'll take questions from the floor. Anton from Sky Sports.
Hi, Sarina. Hi, Alessia. Sarina, you said you were disappointed with the performance on Saturday. What have you worked on and what have you said to the team to make sure you're not disappointed tomorrow night?
Of course, we had the review. We had conversations with the team. We watched some clips. And what we spoke about is that we actually started really well, that game. We finished really well, but in between, we didn't do good enough. We wanted to execute better, want to be less sloppy, and we want to make better decisions. But then you move on to the next game. And so we talked about our game plan. And we trained it a bit. And tomorrow we'll go.
Hello, Sarina. I guess there's no escaping that England are under a huge amount of pressure going into this Netherlands game. How much of being able to bounce back from the defeat against France is controlling and handling that mental side of the game?
Yeah. Of course, it's going to be an intense game, and we knew this was going to be a hard group. And what we are focusing on was our game plan and just executing that and doing your task and having conversations with players, sticking together, talk to each other, and that's what we want to do in the game too. So, what we are occupied with is playing football, executing a task, sticking together, and do that together, get the right connections, and just work really hard, and doing everything to win the game.
Thanks. Emma.
Hi, question for Les. Nice to see you. I just wonder, the manner of the defeat against France, did that hit the players' confidence in any way?
No, it's tournament football, and I think you go through lots of highs and lows to get where you want to be in tournaments. So, yeah, ultimately we were disappointed after that game, more so within ourselves as well. Obviously, we came up against a great French side, but we know that we can be better, and we have really high standards as a team. So, yeah, we've had a good few days to switch off, reflect, and now we're ready to go again.
Thanks, Emma. We'll just go behind Isha.
Hi, Sarina. I spoke to Lotta earlier in the week, and she mentioned the word game changers and the importance of that word and what it means to the squad. I was just wondering, from your perspective, what that word means to you and how you will use the game changers or their importance in the game. We saw it a little bit in the last game, how much of an impact they made.
Yeah, I think in our team we have different type of players for same positions. So if you want to change something, then you can bring in another player who has different attributes to the game. But you can also change a bit your shape and your style to impact the games. And that's what you want when you bring players on the pitch during the game, that they have an impact on the game.
We'll just go across to Luke, please.
Alessia, I asked this to George yesterday, but how important is it to play without fear tomorrow?
Massively. That's some of the conversations that we've had within the team. We have so many great players and we want everyone to be as free as possible out on that pitch tomorrow night and going forward. So, yeah, it's a big part of what we are as a team. We have players that can create something out of nothing. So I think making sure that everyone's in a good headspace going into that game tomorrow is important, and that's what we've been doing as a team. Ultimately, you have a game plan, but we've got individuals who can create a bit of magic as well.
Hi, Sarina. It's been 10 years since England had not won a group stage game at a major tournament, a really long time. So I'm wondering...
You're good at the detail always.
Well, what words would you use to describe the reaction from the team? Because it's an unfamiliar feeling for these players, right? So what words would you use to describe their response?
We know before this tournament, we knew with the group that we're in that it's going to be a very tough group and it's going to be a different opening game, because you also played against a top country, and you want to win. But yeah, we didn't. But still, that was a game. And now we have another game, and the approach is the same, because we go out there and we want to win that game.
Thanks, Tom. Just behind you.
Hi, Sarina.
Oh, you're going to speak English?
No, yeah, I said Sarina, but ik kan gewoon Sarina zeggen. Ja.
Whatever.
Nee, makkelijker in het Nederlands inderdaad. Het is een gekke wedstrijd met heel veel dwarsverbanden. Maar de grootste dwarsverband is misschien wel de assistentcoaches. Nou wordt jouw assistent de bondscoach van het Nederlands elftal en worden de assistenten van het Nederlands elftal jouw assistenten. Wat voor bondscoach verwacht jij dat Arjan Veurink wordt voor Nederland? En wat verwacht je van Janneke Bijl en Arvid Smit als assistenten van jou?
Die vraag ga ik je beantwoorden na het EK. Want ik wil nu alles wat daarmee te maken heeft, schakel ik uit. Daar is mijn focus absoluut niet op. Ik ben nu heel nadrukkelijk met deze staf bezig. En wij zijn met één ding bezig. En dat is met ons wedstrijdplan. Met onze spelers. En morgen op ons allerbest zijn om die wedstrijd te winnen.
Mag ik dan toch nog één vraag stellen? Want als we die vraag dan niet gaan beantwoorden, ben ik benieuwd. Wij kennen allemaal de English tabloids en hoe heftig dat kan zijn, de pers in Engeland. Nu heb je een wedstrijd verloren. Voel je dat je onder druk staat?
Nou, die tabloids lees ik niet. De media lees ik ook niet. Ik word geïnformeerd door mijn collega hier. Dus nee, ik focus mij alleen maar op het team. Op wat ik moet doen als coach, samen met mijn staf. En wij gaan er morgen die wedstrijd spelen met het best mogelijke plan. En we gaan er alles aan doen op ons best te zijn die wedstrijd te winnen. En dat is echt het enige waar ik mee bezig ben.
Okay, can we go to the front, please? To Rob at the front. Thank you.
Hi, Sarina. Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
In terms of the approach to players, do you remind them of the jeopardy that's involved, or do you try and keep some calmness in terms of the fact that it's not sort of so consequential tomorrow?
We don't talk about consequences. We talk about our game plan again. We talk about what we have to do to be at our best and how we can exploit spaces that the Netherlands leave behind and how we can take out their strengths.
Hi, Alessia. We heard from Georgia yesterday saying she didn't really want to be speaking. She wanted to be out there, going to play the game. 4 days isn't a lot of time in between matches, but is there a sense that, you know, it feels like even longer because you can't go out there and put right what happened in the France game?
Yeah, I was saying before, when you have a disappointing result in football, all you want to do is get back out on the pitch and play again. So luckily with tournaments, it comes around a bit quicker than normal. So 4 days is plenty for us to want to be back out on that pitch. We've had a few great days of training and getting back to it as a team. So yeah, I think everyone's ready and looking forward to tomorrow night.
Kat?
Hi, Alessia. Good to see you. You've been in 2 major tournaments now and you've got to the final of both, but you've never been in a situation quite like this with this level of jeopardy before so early on. Has it been a learning curve for you as well?
Yeah, every tournament makes me learn something different and brings out different parts of my game and my mentality and different things like that. You have to adapt and you learn a lot from these kinds of experiences. And we've also got players like Lucy and Alex and people like that who have been to lots of major tournaments and also have wealth of experience. So we can lean on them in times as well. But yeah, it's different. It's a different scenario, but one that we as a team are ready for and looking forward to. I think we've played in high pressure moments before, and ultimately we know this is one of them too, but yeah, we're just looking forward to it.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi, Sarina. You obviously know the Netherlands head coach, the Netherlands players, and the Netherlands Federation quite well. How can those relationships influence the game tomorrow?
They won't. For me, they won't. And, I've said that now a couple of times. I'm really like my full focus is on England, is on our team, together with my technical staff and the staff. And what keeps us busy is just what's our game plan. How are we going to support the players to prepare them for tomorrow? And we have trained. We have had some meetings. We still have a meeting, and then we go out there tomorrow and. That's the only thing I'm busy with.
Thanks, Kit. We'll go to the back row.
Hi, Alessia. Tash Dowie, TalkSport. I just want to say, well played the other day. I thought your work rate was spot on. There's been a little bit of talk online potentially about maybe having someone playing alongside you, maybe a 2 up top. Is that something as a player, obviously at Arsenal, when Blackstenius has played, you've dropped into that number 10, false 9 role. Would you enjoy that maybe, or do you actually prefer being a lone number 9 with 2 wide players?
I actually like them both. We played in the World Cup a 2 up top as well with Lauren Hemp. So I like playing in different styles, and I think we've got lots of attacking threat coming from so many different areas. And like Sarina mentioned before, so many different types of players as well. So yeah, I like them both. Whatever the game or the scenario needs, us as a team are happy to adapt. But yeah, any way we can create, the better.
Thanks, Tash. We'll go across the room.
One is enough. Hey Sarina.
Hoi.
Wil je winnen of wil je met meer dan 1 doelpunt verschil winnen?
Nee, we willen winnen. En als dat met meer doelpunten verschil kan, dan is het natuurlijk van harte welkom. Maar laten we maar beginnen met winnen.
Okay, nou, succes.
Ja, dank je.
Thanks. Just in front of you.
Hi Sarina. Jij staat bekend als een control freak. Volgens mij heb je dat zelf ook wel erkend. En ook dat je daar in de loop der jaren mee om hebt leren...
Een heleboel mensen dat lachen hier.
Mee om hebt leren gaan. En dat beter is geworden dus. Komt zo'n oude reflex dan weer boven als je zo'n belangrijke wedstrijd wint?
Nou, vooral...
Verliest, hè? Sorry.
Sorry?
Komt zo'n oude reflex dan weer boven als je zo'n belangrijke wedstrijd verliest? Zoals tegen Frankrijk.
Nee, daar niet. Kijk, nu, je wil gewoon voor iedere wedstrijd zo goed mogelijk voorbereid zijn. En dan komt er een punt dat je het moet loslaten en dan gaan we het veld op. En dan, daar heb je geen controle meer over. En dan moet ik gewoon rustig blijven ademhalen en de wedstrijd moet dan gewoon gaan beginnen. Maar dat geldt voor meerdere wedstrijden die we spelen, hoor.
Dank je.
Hey Sarina.
Hi.
Er was ook een ontmoeting tussen Miedema en Mead. Hoe zijn jullie daarmee bezig geweest?
Denk jij dat wij daarbij bezig zijn? Nee, wij zijn er niet mee bezig. Wij zijn bezig met ons team en met onze speelsters. En wat ik al een paar keer heb gezegd met ons plan.
Oké, dankjewel.
Hi Sarina. Hoe bijzonder is het toch om tegen Nederland te spelen? Wat je zegt inderdaad, we focussen op onszelf. Maar voelt het nou precies hetzelfde als tegen Frankrijk? Of voelt het ook wel een beetje bijzonder? Nou ja, dat schakel ik dus uit. Want natuurlijk is het bijzonder. Kijk, sowieso spelen op dit niveau... dit soort wedstrijden spelen, dat is op zich al bijzonder. En dat is waarom we dit allemaal doen. Want dit zijn de mooiste wedstrijden die je gaat spelen. En ik denk ook dat er morgen een mooie wedstrijd op het gas wordt gelegd. Want het zijn gewoon 2 teams die aan de bal willen zijn. En ja, dat is heel bijzonder. Maar dat schakel ik dus uit. En ik ben echt alleen maar met Engeland bezig. Succes.
Thank you. We'll just go behind you. Thanks.
Hiya, question for Alessia. I wanted to ask you about going up against your club teammate, Daphne van Domselaar. Obviously, Lionesses fans will be hoping you'll have a lot of shots against her. But does it put a different colour on the game that it's someone you've trained against regularly? What can we kind of expect from that battle?
I mean, she's a world-class goalkeeper and someone that, is a very talented player. But us as a team, we're very focused on us and how we can create and the positions that we want to find ourselves in tomorrow night. So, we're aware that they have lots of talented players and Daph's definitely one of them. But, we've more been looking at ourselves and how we can best prepare for tomorrow.
Okay, back row, please.
Hoi Sarina, Joy de Boer, Hart van Nederland. Misschien niet heel voetbalinhoudelijk, maar misschien wel een rol morgen. We spraken Andries eerder en die zeggen... wij hebben een geheim wapen. Die 12e man, de Nederlandse fanbase. Nou zijn de Engelse supporters natuurlijk ook beroemd, misschien zelfs wel berucht. Kijk je er naar uit om die massa's weer op de tribune te zien? En heeft dat invloed op het spel, denk je?
Nou, het is sowieso natuurlijk heel fijn en goed dat de wedstrijden zijn uitverkocht. De meeste wedstrijden hier zijn uitverkocht, dus ook die van ons morgen. En je zult morgen heel veel wit zien en we zien ook heel veel oranje. En allereerst is dat fantastisch dat al die mensen de moeite nemen om naar Zwitserland te komen en hun land aan te moedigen. En dat gaat het zeker bijzonder maken. En vooral als er veel voor het doel gebeurt, dan komt daar geluid uit natuurlijk. En dat zal een boost geven aan beide teams, verwacht ik.
Is dat iets waar je de meiden ook nog op voorbereidt? Dat gebrul van dat oranje op de tribune?
Nee, dat is algemeen bekend. Het van links naar rechts is algemeen bekend in Engeland. Want er zijn nogal veel meiden die in Engeland voetballen. Dus dat zie je vooral ook in de kleedkamer wel eens gebeuren.
Dankjewel.
Okay, can we go to the front row, Charlotte?
Hi, Sarina. Hi, Alessia. Question for Sarina. Sarina, you've played in the last 4 consecutive major tournament finals, but this is a new kind of pressure with the group stage game and everything at stake. How do the 2 pressures compare?
Bring it back to that it's a game, it's a football game. And the outcome, of course, has consequences, but that was the same at the final in the Euros and the final in the World Cup. So then we bring it back to what do we have to do? And the focus is on what actions do we have to take to play at our best? And that's the conversations we have with the players. That's what we train. And how can we stick together then in good moments is easier. When there's harder moments, how do we come together and then get back to what we have to do?
Do you enjoy that pressure?
Sometimes, and sometimes I don't.
And Charlotte.
Hey Sarina. Andries en jij kennen elkaar hartstikke goed, al jarenlang. Denk je dat jij beter in zijn hoofd kunt kruipen of hij die van jou?
Dat is een goede vraag waar ik geen antwoord op heb. Maar we kennen elkaar goed. En ik denk dat ik denk dat hij iets emotioneler is.
Dus dan ben jij in je voordeel?
Nee, ik denk dat we allebei onze teams goed met de staf waarin we werken goed voorbereiden.
Dankjewel.
Okay, can we go across to Catherine, please?
Hi, question for Alessia. This team has bounced back to poor results before. Obviously, after you drew with Portugal, you went on and beat Spain, and last summer you lost to France and then beat them. Is this team actually more dangerous when you've suffered potentially a negative result? Does it kind of give you extra fuel and fire?
Ultimately, we don't like losing, but when a result like that happens, you have to reflect, you have to come together as a team, and I think, yeah, there's always learnings you can take from results that don't go your way, and we have bounced back before, which will give us confidence, but also we know that we weren't up to it against France. Obviously, they were a great team as well, but we know within our own standards that we want to be better, so I think that sets the bar for us in training and also for tomorrow night. We're our own biggest critics as players, so we're all ready to get back out there and have another game.
Hoi Sarina. Je kent Linette Berenstein natuurlijk hartstikke goed. Kun je uitleggen wat haar zo'n gevaarlijke speelster maakt? En hoop je stiekem dat ze morgen niet al te lang speelt?
Nou, ik denk dat het voor het toernooi heel goed is als de beste spelers op het veld staan. Want dat is natuurlijk, en dat is ook mooi om tegen te voetballen. Ja goed, we weten allemaal hoe snel en doelgericht Linette is. Ik denk dat dat haar grootste kracht is.
Thank you. Just behind you.
Alessia, we heard Georgia speak yesterday about how Lucy had kind of gathered everyone together and spoken about the result from the 2015 World Cup to galvanise you. How much do you look to draw on those experiences in the squad and past challenges?
Yeah, I think they're really important. We have so many players in our squad that have competed at the highest level for such a long time as well, and Lucy being right at the top of that, she's someone with so much experience and also such a wise head on her shoulders, and I think a lot of the team lean into her in tougher moments because she has experienced probably pretty much everything. So yeah, she gives great advice, and she's, along with a few others in our team that have experienced things like this, they're people that you need in your team and you really value. So yeah, it's important to have lots of different experienced people within our team.
Okay, thanks. We'll take 2 more questions. Gentleman with the striped shirt at the back.
Hi Sarina. Gisteren zei Georgia Stanway op de persconferentie dat ze weer terug moeten naar traditioneel Engels voetbal, proper English football. Hoe is dat voor jou om als een Nederlandse coach dat een beetje erin te krijgen?
Nou, daar hoef ik niks aan te doen hoor. Dan heeft ze het bijvoorbeeld ook over heel hard werken. En dat harde werken zit wel in dit team. Maar goed, je wil slim hard werken. En het weer terugbrengen aan wat willen we goed doen, wat is ons plan en wat is je taak. En als het nodig is, dan moet de beuk erin. Dat is eigenlijk wat ze zei in het Engels.
Okay. Final question from Tom, please.
Thank you. Sarina, please could I just check if everyone came through training? Is everyone available for the match?
Yeah, everyone is available and fit.
Okay, thanks so much. See many of you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dank u.
Schön. Sandra, nicht so. Ja,